Start the record.
Okay, fine.
It's the 17th of December, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Shvuth, Rashi, Vayeshev.
Okay. Anyway, that's a question. Why the fact that he looked like him? Therefore he loved him more than all the other ones? Rather, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just suggesting a point that maybe Yaakov thought that since he looked so much like him, he was most probably the most similar to him in character.
Ah. All right, I'm going to send a message that we don't.
That could make sense.
So that would make maybe some sense.
What?
Right.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay.
All right. Maybe you should go up there and close the doors.
Dabroi, we have the Rashi.
All right, I'll just send a message and we'll see if he responds.
Ledaber imoy.
Okay, sounds good.
That's interesting.
Okay, dabroi ledaber imoy. Okay.
So
let's continue.
I would say it also seems odd that it doesn't say anything about the fact that his mother was Rachel. I would think rather than saying the son of his old age, it would say that he was the son of Rachel and was therefore more beloved because he loved Rachel more.
That's a good point. But anyway, I was going back to what I was saying before. So the Torah tells us the reason why Yisrael, Yaakov Avinu loved Yosef more than all his other sons was not because he held him to be a goody-goody, as opposed to the other sons. The Torah is because Kiven Zekunim Huloi. Whatever one of these three reasons. Okay? And therefore he made him a Kesenes Pasim. By the way, some of Mephoshim learn the idea was, why did he make him a special garment? Is because Yaakov loved Yosef especially, therefore he had Yosef attend to him. And therefore he made him a special garment, not because to aggrandize Yosef per se, but it was the idea was because he was the son who was appointed to specially attend to his father. Therefore, he received a special uniform. It's supposed like a special garment, special uniform for the one who was appointed to take care of his father. Okay. There's one small Rashi. Dabroi l'shalom, lo yochlu dabroi l'shalom, ledaber imo. You have that?
Yeah, to speak to him.
Right, so Rashi is pointing out the word dabroi is actually, it's like a kind of a gerund form.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Dabroi means speaking with him. They weren't able to be speaking with him peacefully. Okay, Pasuk Hey.
Okay, hey, let's see. Vayachlom Yosef Chalom, Vayagei le'achav Yosifu od sino oto. Okay, so Yosef dreamt a dream, and he told it to his brothers, and this added still more to the hatred of him.
Right, they hated him even more.
Hated him even more. Okay, no 5. Okay, so Vav, Vayomer Aleichem, Shimuna hachalom hazeh asher chalamti. So he
by
said,
the way,
yeah.
there's actually, Rashi seems to learn that what did he tell his brothers? He told his brothers the dream? Not yet, because that's the next passage. He
Right.
immediately told them that he had a dream.
Right.
Means he told this fact to his brothers. But he didn't tell them what he had dreamt. Are you with me?
Yes.
Meaning what I mean to say, he didn't actually tell them the content of the dream yet. He just told them,
That he had a dream.
I had a dream. Meaning, now, the brothers implied, and could be that was Yosef's intention, I've had a prophetic dream. And therefore this further incited the brothers thinking, well, who does he think he is? Mr. Goody Goody. He thinks he's already reached the level of prophecy. Okay, let's go on. There's no Rashi on Pasuk Hey. Let's go on to Pasuk Vav.
Okay, so Vayomer Alehem Shimuna Hachalom Hazeh Asher Chalamti. So he said to them, listen, please, this dream which I dreamt. Okay, also no Rashi. Okay, Zion. V'hinei anachnu me'almim alumim b'toch hasadeh. V'hinei kama alumati v'gam nitzava v'hinei
Tova. Okay.
V'hinei tisubena alumotechem vatishtachavena la'alumati. Okay, so v'hinei, and here, okay.
By the way, I mentioned it a number of times.
Yeah.
In a dream, when you see something, let's say a person's in a garden, he sees beautiful flowers. Now, even when he doesn't see the flowers exist. However, in a dream, whatever's not seen does not exist. Because it's a dream.
Okay.
It's only a vision. So therefore, that's why every stage of a dream is always preceded by the word vehine. Because it only now comes into sight. Because of the, in other words, it's entirely the existence, if I would say, even the virtual existence of whatever is seen in the dream only exists as long as the person has seen it. So he's saying, that's what Yosef said. I saw, behold, this is what I saw. Anachnu ma'almim alumim. We were gathering bundles, the chasade in the field. V'hinei kama alumasi, again, v'hinei kama alumasi v'gam nitzava. My bundle stood up straight and remained upright. V'hinei sesubenu alumoseichem, and your bundles encircled mine, right? And they bowed down to my bundle. Okay, let's see the Rashi here.
Okay, Rashi. Almim alumim. Okay. Kitargumo, as Unclus says, Asrin Esaran.
Sorry.
Amarin. Okay. So So he
Sheaves, in
translates.
other words, Amorim are sheaves.
Oh, sheaves. Okay. Uh, Amorim. Okay, that are bound, I guess. Okay. V'chein nosei alumotav. And similarly, carrying his sheaves.
It's
Okay.
sheaves.
Sheaves.
As we say, Vayova Verino Noisei Aluma itself. Say in Shiamalis, which you
Oh,
say
yeah,
before
yeah.
benching on Shabbos and Yom Tov.
Right. Okay. V'kamohu b'lashon Mishnah, and similar in the language of the Mishnah, it says v'ha'alumot notel umakriz. And the sheaves that he takes and announces. Where's that from? No,
Meaning somebody who finds these sheaves in the middle of in the street, right? He shouldn't leave them and say, well, normally what somebody leaves in the street, so therefore it becomes hefka. No,
so he's
especially if
declaring
it doesn't have a simon, has no identifying mark on it.
Uh-huh.
But when it says with the alumois, even though there's not an apparent mark, any sign of identification, nevertheless, he should take them and proclaim them, say he's found them, because the Gemara says that no two farmers bind their sheaves in the same way. So each one has his own way of doing it, and therefore that in itself, the farmer would be able to identify his sheaves even without an apparent distinguishing mark. Okay?
Good. Okay. Kama alumati. So my sheaf stood up. Knees kafa. It stood erect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, this denotes that the actual change of position. It was lying, or one bent over, and niskafa, it stood upright.
Okay.
And then the gam nitzava.
Gam nitzava. And also stood la'amod al amda. To stand in its.
It means to remain in its position, biskifa, upright.
Upright.
Means to remain in its upright position.
Uh-huh.
So my sheath, not only did it change from a bent position, it stood upright, but it remained upright. That's the point of the Parsha over here.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let's go on to Pasuk Ches.
Vayomer lo echav hamaloch timloch aleinu im mashol tim shol banu
Banu. Banu. It's on the emphasis is on the first syllable.
banu vayosifu od sono oso al chalo mosav va'al divarav. So his brothers said to him, would you reign over us? Would you then dominate us?
I'm not sure the word would is correct there. Do you you wish to make yourself a king over us? This is expressing Kilu. Will you make yourself a king over us?
You're translating Mishol Tim Shol as make yourself a king.
No, Hamolech Timloch
Hamoloch Tim Loch.
means to make yourself a king.
Uh-huh.
And Moshol Timshol means do you intend to rule over us?
So you don't like the word reign?
Okay, you could do. That's fine with me.
Okay. And they added more hatred to
They
him
hated him even more. Okay?
because of his dreams and because of his words.
Right, meaning his evil reports. That's what Rashi is going to say. Doesn't mean his words.
Okay, so Divarav, al dibasam ra, because of the evil reports about them, shahaya mevi la'avihem, that he would bring to their father.
Right.
So it's odd that it mentions that here. Why didn't it mention it back at Pasuk 3?
Yeah. Pasuk 4. Pasuk 4, you mean?
Yeah.
They hated him. So it could mean it's the same thing, meaning their brothers understood had Yosef not been bringing bad reports about them to their father, Yaakov would not have loved Yosef more than the rest of the brothers. It's because Yosef was constantly putting himself up before his father Yaakov and putting the brothers down. So that's why Yaakov loved him more than the brothers. That's what they held. And now here the Torah is telling us, the Torah is telling us over here now that it was a result of the words as well, meaning out of the result of the bad reports, which Yosef was bringing to his father Yaakov. That's why the brothers hated Yosef. Okay, we'll stop here and we'll pick up tomorrow at Pasuk 9. Pasuk test.
Okay, very good.
Bye.
Have a good day.
You too, Meir.
Thank you.
Be well.
Be well. Okay.